Okay. Mic check, mic check. We're just gonna make sure everything's working. I do want to put some things in. Am I gonna be able to do that? I'm not sure. Let me add. When I edit, I don't think I can edit from here. Okay. Okay, so what this is going to be a stream of a stream. Somebody gave me that suggestion a while back. And I chose one that's not too bad. It's really good though. Okay. I tried not to choose one of me fighting with a particular person because what I'm gonna do in the future is I'm gonna let people vote on like certain circumstances that y'all know that went down, and we'll let y'all vote on what y'all want to see, and then I'll stream it late at night, right? And that way it doesn't look like I'm being messy, right? I'll let the people vote. And then, because if I would have chose one tonight where I'm going after someone, they may take it as a sign of, oh, she must be trying to start some shit. And that's why she's posting that up. And you know what I mean? So anyway, this one, let me share the screen. It's gonna be for you late nighters, the ones people who, you're looking for something to do, something to listen to. And yes, I have lots of great content, baby. We used to really, really, really have fun. Okay. I think it might be here. Let's see. I went to go look at the date, and this is the one I chose. Okay. These social weirdos sassarated through life. And I was talking about the Manosphere, in particular, Obsidian. This is a picture he put out. And at the end of this stream, it's really going to be funny as hell. Like, I start comparing his pictures. Let me see if I can find it. I don't think this is the one where, because he had struck my channel. Okay. He had struck my channel because he didn't like that he sent some pictures, and I was telling him how short his ass was, right? And look at it, and I was putting up shit like this. But anyway, that comes further into the video. And so I'm gonna start it. There's so many videos, right? I was gonna well, anyway, here we go. I should have rebooted before I started. Did I pause it? I may have paused it. Okay, there we go. Oh, see that? No, my internet is okay.
I've been gone for a minute.
I paused it without knowing.
I've been gone for a minute, but now I'm back. And let me just say this. Okay, but first let me make sure I'm on, because I know one time I was talking for like 10 minutes and nobody was able to hear me. So let me make sure really quickly that I could be heard, because I have a lot to say.
What the hell is going on? Oh, is it playing? Do I have my computer
Y'all know
muted?
I'm a new
I
grandmother,
do not have it
right?
muted.
And I'm gonna talk about that later.
What in
We'll
the
talk
hell is
about that.
going on?
But me being a
Okay,
new
wait a minute. Give me a second.
grandmother, it's like a new stage.
I should have tested it.
Her is
Uh,
she the reason why he
let me
not with
see.
you? No, you the reason why he not with you. Okay? She didn't even know
Let me
him.
stop
That's
this
right.
share.
She
Give me a
didn't even
second.
know
See
him.
what's going
She
on.
didn't really know him like that. He
I did not mute it. I don't see it being read. Okay. Is the sound going? Like, did YouTube do something? Oh, I have my headset.
before buying no baby.
Oh
Some
my God.
pampers.
I'm like, oh my God. I thought I didn't hear anything because my headset was plugged in. Okay, I got it, y'all. Y'all may have was able to hear something, but I couldn't hear anything. So that was my fault. Okay, let me restart it. That's crazy. I was like, my computer shouldn't be tripping, even though I should have rebooted, to be honest. So I wouldn't have had any problems, but I did not reboot. Okay. So here we are. Okay, let me see. I'm starting from the beginning again, and so let's see what happens.
When I say weekend, you say bitch. What? The motherfucking year. Now I drink and I love you single day. You's a weak ass bitch. I mean weak ass shit. Fuck you and your weak ass friends. Don't nobody want you that weak ass. Hey, how y'all doing? I've been gone for a minute. I've been gone for a minute, but now I'm back. And let me just say this. Okay, but first let me make sure I'm on because I know one time I was talking for like 10 minutes and nobody was able to hear me. So let me make sure really quickly that I could be heard because I have a lot to say. Lots of different people to talk about. Okay. Siri over here acting crazy on my ass right now. Okay, let me make sure. Let's go to my channel. Make sure I can hear myself. That's not my channel. I don't know what I'm hitting on. Make sure I can hear myself. There we go. Yes, I'm live, baby. Hi, bye, you bunny. Woo! I've been so busy. I know, like, it's been a lot. A lot has been going on. Y'all know I'm a new grandmother, right? And I'm gonna talk about that later. I'm gonna talk about that. But me being a new grandmother, it's like a new stage in your life. And when I'm not sure about others, but I know when I enter new stages in my lives, I then sit back and I try to review. I review everything I've done, wanted to do, haven't done, and where I want to go forward, right? That started when I graduated high school. After high school, I ended up going into the military, right? Then I ended up getting married. Like these are the stages that I call forks in the road, where you start making decisions, major life decisions, and then you move forward, right? I've never been the type of person to just jump into some shit. So even though I have no say on me becoming a grandparent, right? I had a say in me becoming a parent, who I married, and who was going to be the father of my children. I had say in all of those things. Once I had my children, they then decide the other things when I become a grandparent. But when I find out I'm becoming a grandparent, I sat back and decide, okay, what type of grandparent I'm going to be. Like, am I going to try to change myself? Because I've done these things. Like, I tried to change myself many times. And one thing I've learned is that changing myself into something or someone I'm not just because society says that's what grandmothers look like, or that's what mothers look like, and that's what families look like, and you should fit into this mode, I realized it doesn't work. It doesn't work for me, and I don't think it works for anybody. No matter how hard I tried to be someone or something I'm not, it has always ended in disaster. Hey, the beauty, cotton candy, everything man. Who else? Lyric, what's going on, sis? Hope I got everybody so far. So I've learned, that I can only be myself. I can only be me. But yes, maybe there's some things I could change, or should I change? If I should change anything, how am I going to go about changing those things? So for the last couple of weeks, I've been, sitting back, looking at everything and trying to determine, like, what's up? What am I going to do going forward that's going to benefit me and my family? Minister Jack, what's going on, baby? Okay, that's going to benefit me and my family. So that's where I've been. I've been in the midst of all of that. And then in the midst of all of that, I'm trying to, boss around the goddamn family. Then I got this raggedy ass bitch, Soncerae, just doing all the trifling bullshit she's doing, trying to accuse me of doing some shit I know nothing about. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even watching you, bitch. But and these black manosphere ass niggas, you know what I'm saying, who won't shut the fuck up. And I've already taught them a lesson, right? I've taught them a lesson. They might not want to admit that the person who taught them the fucking lesson, but that's okay. Nobody needs to take no credit for shit. But what I'm saying is, niggas, y'all should shut the fuck up and stop talking about black women on the negative, you know what I mean, on this negative bullshit. When the most of you motherfuckers are wanting to be pissed on ass niggas, like Pissy Jack. Obsidian likes to be spanked by women in his when he want to have fun. We got a group of niggas, you know what I mean, who wants to be men, following a group of niggas who wants to remain niggas, but acting and acting like they are men. We got a lot of fakes and frauds on the internet. Fakes and fucking frauds. You know what I'm saying? Y'all motherfuckers keep following these fakes and these motherfucking frauds. So we're gonna start. I took a motherfucking break from these niggas, and these niggas refuse to they don't want to shut the fuck up. And every chance they get, they want to throw a little dart at my ass. Look, nigga, I was out the picture for a minute. What the fuck you keep bringing my name up for? So this gonna be a straight, I'm about to go in on these ratchet ass bitches. And that include these ratchet ass niggas. And that's what this is about. And if y'all don't like it, then I must tell you that you might want to exit to the back, take a left, and go straight and suck your own fucking ass, bitches' asses. I don't give a fuck what y'all do. The rest of y'all, we gonna have fun, okay? We haven't had fun in a minute, okay? When I go on other people's shit, I abide by their rules and their regulations. You know what I'm saying? I have no problem with that. People say, hey, I'm talking, don't talk. I got people who act like I'm not talking and they continue to talk. I'm cool with all that. That's they shit. You know what I'm saying? They shit. If I go on their shit, I abide by their rules, their fucking regulations. But over here, we're going to do what Bomb do. Hi, Book for Moses. How you doing? And Kinks and Curls, how you doing, sister? That's right. Ask what's going on, sister. Okay? And Bayou Bunny, me and Bayou Bunny going to get together and we're going to do something. But girl, yeah, right when I was promising that I'm going to do things, you see, I'm not one of them people you could hit and say, Bomb, you want to do it? Let's do it now. I'm not like that. Like, you got to say, hey, Bomb, we're going to have this topic. You cool with it? I'll be like, yeah, I'm cool with it. Just let me know. But that's why I'll be like, let me know. Because you got to let me know and say, okay, tomorrow at so-and-so time, we're going to do it. And I'll be cool. I'll make sure, that I clear that little space. But for you to say, well, Bomb, let's do it now. I can't do it. I got a family. I got to cook. I really legit have a family that I put before everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be honest with y'all. I'm not going to fuck around with and act like I'm the boss of shit. If my husband walked through that fucking door and say, hey, babe, I'm hungry, then shit, I'm going to the kitchen and I'm gonna make this nigga a meal. Okay? I'm going to be real with you. I'm going to go in that kitchen and I'll be like, hey, y'all, I know we was going to do this, but duty calls. You see what I'm saying? That's one of the positives and negatives about being in a relationship or married. You know, you have to understand people who are in these type of relationships or married or whatever, even have kids. We got to understand that our kid, they should come first. YouTube don't come before not a motherfucking thing. In fact, I don't even like my mother-in-law, and YouTube comes behind her. You see what I'm saying? So that, because those are real people in my lives, and real family members, whether I like them, dislike them, we agree with each other or not. That's a lot of people don't understand that. That brings me to Soncerae, hoe. That's the first hoe we're gonna talk about. But y'all know I'm not gonna stay on it too long. But yes, I'm gonna have to put this hoe in her place. Because no matter what, I can keep that bitch's name out of my motherfucking mouth. And that hoe will find some type of way of mentioning me, and always talking about my family, putting out phone numbers and addresses, pictures and shit like that. And I don't even understand when this hoe gonna get her some new pictures of me to put up. In fact, I'm gonna email this hoe directly some new motherfucking pictures, hoe. Cause how many years you gonna post the same fucking bullshit you created 3 years ago? And still they don't compare to the fucking pictures I could post up of you. You know what I'm saying? The pictures that I've gotten from others of you with 2 niggas, one with his penis in your mouth and the other with his penis balls deep in you, hoe. You in the middle of a threesome, hoe. And you got the fucking nerve to want to talk about me claiming that I put a bottle up my ass, right? She put the picture over there. Y'all need to go, when y'all want to listen to Soncerae and believe anything that come out of her mouth, go and look at her proof. Most of the time she has none. And when she does have something that might even resemble what she's saying, it doesn't even meet the shit that she's saying. So a bottle up your ass, when somebody tell me, hey, this bitch is online, and she puts a bottle up her ass, I would assume that she meant that somebody took a bottle and was shoving it up her anus and doing some shit like this. That's what I would assume, and I'm quite sure that's what most people, when y'all heard her say this shit, that's what y'all thinking she's saying. But nah, that's not what the picture shows. The picture don't show that, okay? The picture shows where I sit a bottle on top of my big 56 inches of booty, baby, okay? 56 inches of booty. And then I was showing, I'm showing off the guys because the guys were paying, you know what I'm saying? And I showed them that, yes, I could put it right there between my booty cheeks at the upper top and walk around the room. And that's what I was doing. There was no shoving of the bottles up no ass. Okay? Hey, Nunya. There was no shoving of no bottles up no motherfucking ass. Then she keeps talking about, oh, use a webcam whore. Okay, I'm cool with the name. Because I guess technically that's what I was. Men pay me to watch me on webcam. I never said I didn't do that. In fact, she wouldn't even know that I did it if I wouldn't have announced it, and if I would have used a different fucking name. Every name I use has the bomb, or bomb cherry, or bomb cherry juice in it. Because, see, I'm highly known. Something she would like to be, but I am, okay? Well, that's my daughter-in-law talking about my baby, my grandson. Let me see what she texts me. Oh, Lord, okay, they fussing. I ain't got time to read that. Okay, anyway, her and my son, they always fussing, and girl, she be sending these long things, and that's my daughter-in-law, and they gonna get it together, and we're all gonna be fine. They gonna get it together, we're gonna be fine. It's cool. I refuse to read that shit right now, okay? Anyway, let's get to it. Hey, Mima, what's going on? What's going on? So anyway, I'm not sure. Okay, I haven't been around really paying attention to Soncerae like that. But of course, out of her mouth comes all kinds of shit about me. She talks about me, Minister Jap, Chris Law, and of course her baby daddy. The baby daddy, right? The baby daddy whom has been trying to cut the cords away from this hoe for years. She won't let the man go. Let's just be clear, because I know she's listening. Because, of course, I wanted her name to be in this title so I can grab her over here. Okay, I wanted to grab you over here. I know you're always listening. Listen, sweetheart, we aren't on the same level. Not never, ever, ever. I never have to tell a man it's okay for him to fuck other women so he'll stay with me. I never have no man treat me the way these men you claim that they've been treating you. I've never had a man tell me, nor his family tell me that I smell bad, and I ain't never had to go from one man's house to claim I'm homeless so another man could pick me up. That in itself, I never even broke that shit down. So let's imagine this bitch living with a baby daddy number one with her daughter. That nigga kicks her ass out in the street. This bitch calls baby daddy number two. Like, bitch, you ain't even give your pussy no break, hoe. You went from one dick dude who kicked your ass out, probably because he found out you fucking the second dude. He kicked your ass out in the rain, in the middle of the night. You walk in the streets talking about, calling the other man, talking about, hey, I ain't got nowhere to go. And he was like, for real though? And he was like, yeah, how? And he was like, for real, how? We could come to my dog, or we gonna go to my grandmama. You know what I mean? Like these bitches, and I'm thinking to myself, so this dude went, picked her up. God damn. He went and picked her up and brought her to his grandma's house. Like, they went to grandma's house. Oh, this bitch went to grandma's house. You know, I'm gonna be honest with you ladies, right? I don't think I could ever go, like, if I don't really know you for real, like, I might know you because we went on a few dates. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not the type of woman who would have been calling strangers. You know what I mean? I have a mother. I would call my mother, my father. My father was living at the time this happened. Can't call my dad today, but if I could, I would, right? I got aunts and uncles and all kinds of family peoples who I would have called, and I would have been with family. This bitch didn't even have family to reach out to. You understand what I'm saying? Like, this bitch had to reach out for a man, to a man she didn't really know. And he reached out to his family. And she on here dogging him. This nigga got family who backing him. You want to dog me? Bitch, I got family who would have never had me in the position you was in. And yet you want to just talk about other people. You want to talk about that man? Talk about that man. That's your baby daddy. Y'all situation is y'all situation. But when you going to stop talking about him, though? He's moved on. He moved on. Suppose I tell you he got another girlfriend. Are you going to go chase her down? Then you're going to talk about her? Is she the reason why he not with you? No, you the reason why he not with you. Okay? She didn't even know him. That's right. She didn't even know him. She didn't really know him like that. He was nice enough, and it's almost like nice and stupid could be put together. You know how I've done some nice shit in my day that later on afterwards I have regretted. And I'm just thanking God that it has never been on the level of this shit right here. Some of the things I've seen them do as a couple, you know, the married couple, I'm talking about priest and his actual wife, I would have been like, well, yeah, if I was in that situation, me and my husband may have done the same thing. But, I'm able to look at them two and say, thank God I didn't do that, or thank God we didn't do that. Because even in my marriage of 30 years, there have been a time where I was thinking, hey, since this not working, you know what I'm saying? We can still live together. You can date who you want. I'll date who I want. And we could try to figure this out until we figure this out, especially for the children's sake. I think I made videos explaining this even back then when I was like, I understand their situation. But looking at their situation, I'm thanking God that we didn't do that, and most definitely thank God that if we had, it didn't come down to the bullshit thing. Because if my husband would have brought in some woman who would have been like, you know, who would have been sassaraining around fucking town. But see, the difference between me and Sonia, a priest's wife, is that I would have beat that bitch down. That hoe wouldn't have, as soon as she called my fucking number, I would be like, who you think you, we ain't cool like that, bitch. Nah, bitch. That's what I would have been like. Nah, bitch. You date my husband. That's cool. You know, but don't call me when y'all got issues. I'm not his mama. What you calling me for, bitch? You can't keep him? You want me to help you keep him? Then, bitch, you not the right one for him. Like, that's what I'm talking about. Nah, she called me, I would have been like, nah. But I understand, because in the beginning, remember, I was saying, well, if she called me, and I was in a situation with somebody, and I thought that, I would have been like, I wouldn't have helped her too much now, but especially now I could first see. But back then, I probably would have helped the young woman. She would have been calling, hey, yeah, we had an argument, and he's this. And I would have been like, look, men are men, women are women, we think differently, and calm down, and have a conversation. I would probably give her a little advice like that. And then I could have ended up like, Sonya. This is a cautionary tale looking at this story. But unfortunately for Soncerae, it doesn't teach the lesson she thinks she's teaching. Because she ain't teaching not a fucking thing except how mistresses, a woman who sleeps with married men throughout her all her adult life, and bragged about it on the internet, that she has gotten every fucking thing that she deserves. I know you're sitting back listening, but let me tell you, from woman to woman, and I'm not even talking about, we're going to bypass any hatred that you think I have for you. Because, bitch, yes, there's a disdain deep in my heart for you, for the things that you've done that a lot of these people don't know, because I haven't admitted that you've done it. But I'm going to tell you this, hoe, right? Every fucking thing you getting, everything from the pains in your fucking legs to the things you want to dealing with a baby who is possibly disabled because of your actions. Everything that you're getting is exactly what you deserve. And you're going to be getting a lot more, because the universe is putting that shit right where it belongs, square in your lap. Square in your lap. You deserve everything you're getting. And so while you're over there claiming that your life is great and you're driving a new Tesla while you don't even have no furniture, that baby don't even have a bed, you know what I'm talking about? Like you're not doing with a woman, and especially a mother who cares about her family. You're not even doing that. And yet you want everybody to think that you ride around in Tesla. Now, I know better. I know you went and took you know what I mean? You went and took a test drive of a vehicle that anybody can do. I'm just not understanding why they didn't let you go test driving by yourself. Because see, if it would have been me going to test drive a vehicle, they would have just gave me the keys, huh? Why is it that you had to have somebody ride with you? But let's say you did buy the Tesla. Why would you go and get a Tesla before buying your baby some Pampers? You know what I'm saying? Making sure that he got his walking shoes so he can walk better. And before you got that baby, a baby bed, crib, a toddler bed, the things that is necessary for him to grow. That's what I want to know. Hey, Sister George, how you doing? That's what I want to know. I want to know what type of mother does that? What type of mother puts a vehicle above her child? Because listen, I would be in a room with no bed, but my children most definitely would have at least a mattress. You see what I'm saying? My children would at least have a mattress. It could even be sitting on bricks or even on the floor. Goddamn, I would have them in a mattress sitting on milk cartons, but at least they would be, you know what I mean? They would have something, and they would have it before I have it. There's a nigga logic. She went riding around bragging about a Tesla, but the bitch won't walk through a house to show that baby got a bed. And even when we were sitting over here trying to debate whether, because I legit was like, yeah, the baby ain't got nothing to do with this. I would donate, but then I couldn't. Like my heart kept saying, bitch, you better not. Don't give that bitch a nickel. Don't give her a nickel towards nothing, because we already know what type of woman she is. The predicament she's in is where she wants to be, while she fakes like she's somewhere else. She's digging herself deeper in a hole in reality. Okay? She wouldn't go to the fucking doctors while she was pregnant. Now people are worried when they feel sorry for her because her legs hurt today. Well, remember when we always telling her to go to the doctor because she can have problems after birth. The baby can have problems. And now people get mad when we mention that something is wrong with that baby. Oh, you shouldn't say that. Don't put it out in the world. Oh, yeah, something's wrong with that baby, because when we was telling her that something might be wrong, because she was telling us all the issues she was having, she refused to go to the doctor. And the only thing she was talking about is, well, I don't want them digging. I don't want nobody digging in me. Then we're like, okay, there's other tests. Oh, no, I refuse to give them blood. You refuse to give them blood? Wait a minute. You done let all these niggas, let me go, I could show y'all all the photos of them. You done let all these niggas go deep balls in you. And you refuse to let a doctor check to make sure your baby come out healthy? To make sure you healthy? You letting them dig all in you, balls deep, hoe. Shit. Hey, Caribbean Fire. Warren, what's up, family? Okay, now I'm just trying to understand. Now I'm about to play a video from a supporter of hers. Because now this is a crush. I just want y'all to know who Soncerae is. So Soncerae will look in the chat room, see who is watching, who's commenting, and then she will dox you based on some shit that she see you saying over in other people's areas. Don't matter who area. I'm not saying just in my area. This is who she is. And she has had people who left say, Bomb, you know I'm with you and everything, and I'll be here. He says, but this bitch called me and called my job. This bitch looked me up and called my job and tried to get me fired, Bomb. I was like, damn. We've had at least 7 people come forward and say that she tried to get them fired. And these people have never said nothing bad about her. They're just in the area. Hey, Janie D, what's going on? Sassy, what's going on, sister? So she's a doxer. She don't just dox just us who's talking with our voice. This bitch has doxed people who are just regular people. Right now, if you go on her website, I'm thinking last week, she doxed a young lady. Go over there and look. She doxed a young lady just because the young lady didn't agree with her. That young lady wasn't even in our area. She put the woman's picture up, talked about where she's from and shit like that. Why would you do some shit like that? Right? Why would you do some shit like that? But anyway, I'm gonna pay her back. Because, see, I'm not going to be fucking playing with these ratchet ass bitches who think. See, they're going to swear I'm dead wrong. Even though that came out a little, I wasn't ready to press that. That was an accident. But the words was dead on, baby. You're going to swear I'm dead wrong. People going to be like, oh, Bomb, you was wrong for saying that. Bomb, you wrong for saying that. What you mean I'm wrong for saying that? Do y'all not understand what this bitch has done? So I'm going to give y'all a few things I never shared. This is going to be my first time sharing this shit with anybody. Okay? So I think I told you all when she first doxed me. Right? Before I even knew her, she didn't really know me. And before I even went in on her, I never went in on her. By the time she did this shit, I was just disagreeing with her. Just a regular YouTuber. And I was like, well, yeah. And I was acting like I was an old grandmother, just giving some advice. This whole and for you new people, and some of you have never heard this story, this woman made a video. She put my pictures in them. And she put up addresses and phone numbers of me, my aunts, my nieces, my children. She just grabbed all this information. And there was some strange people in there too. She put this in a video and told men to come and rape and murder my fucking family. There was at least 8 phone numbers and 5 addresses. Because the way she doxed, the way she did it, she chose my last name. She know I lives in Delaware, and she just grabbed on to all those names and addresses that was using that last name. Okay? Somebody said, Peace says, Dr. Rick doxed me 2 years ago too. I left a comment about her complaining about priests when she first started talking about him 24/7. The next thing I know, I was doxxed. That's right. Oh, that's Obsidian. We're gonna talk about him, baby. Don't worry. He the next ratchet ass bitch we're gonna talk about. That's Obsidian with that knot on his head. Because I'm about to give these niggas and these bitches new knots. Okay? Okay, so let me just tell you. So where was I? So she put addresses and phone numbers in the video and told people to come and rape me and murder me and my family. That's what she did. Y'all wondering why y'all keep messing with Soncerae? Why y'all keep, because this is the type of shit she's been doing. But y'all think she just did that one time? Somebody showed up at a family member's house. A man out of nowhere. When my niece with her daughter, which is my great niece, was walking to the vehicle, they left the house. They was going to the vehicle, and all of a sudden, this strange fucking man asked Bomb Cherry home. He asked her, like they said that they didn't see him, right? They didn't see him, and this dude just showed up and like, Bomb Cherry there, Bomb Cherry home. She freaked out. My niece, my great niece at the time, I think she was 6 or 7. Right? This just happened 3 years ago. Okay? Both of them looking at this strange man, and the first thing out your mouth is Bomb Cherry. So my great niece don't even know nothing about nobody named Bomb Cherry. You see what I'm saying? Don't know nothing about it. My niece, though, she is old enough to know who he was referring to when he asked. Okay? So she already knew he was referring to me. And she got freaked out. She hurry up. She was like, I don't know. She act like I don't know exactly because I wasn't there. Based on what she tells me is that this dude scared the hell out of her, by asking for me. And she act like she didn't know who he was talking about. She hurry up and put her daughter in the car seat. And she got in. I tried to get her to do a police report. But she don't know who the guy is. You know what I'm saying? And she was afraid. She was afraid because, we got some people in our communities who, when they call it ratting or snitching, it's because she didn't know who he was. Do we live in Delaware? Do we live out of Delaware? Do we live in Wilmington? Like, she didn't know any of that. She refused to do a police report. If she would have did a police report, I had Soncerae in jail. That bitch would have been in jail already. Okay? She wouldn't do the police report. Same thing, same difference. When Beasley, I know some of y'all heard that story where this nigga named Beasley, who got the information from these bitches, from Soncerae and them doing their doxing thing and putting that shit on the website, Beasley was able to call my mother-in-law. And some of y'all heard that conversation. Okay? But let me tell you what I haven't told you. So I haven't told y'all that motherfuckers been calling my kids back to back. They decided to call my kids. Now my kids, they're old enough and they're not the type to answer phone calls from strangers. But what they're telling me is that their phone's just ringing. The good thing is you can block. The kids know more about technology than some of us older people. So we, with iPhones, you can just block a number. Motherfuckers still think they're calling, but they ain't calling because they blocked. You know what I'm saying? But these motherfuckers, they call my motherfucking children. You see what I'm saying? Other people in my family, this nigga Beasley was talking about people I don't even fucking know. I'm trying to go through the family tree, trying to see when he mentioned somebody's name. I'm still trying to figure out. This nigga mentioned people I haven't seen, even though they're in my family. I haven't seen them. They haven't seen me in 20 years. Right? They family members on my dad's side, or like a fourth cousin or some shit like that. And they think they doing something. These bitches, y'all see, people don't, y'all, some of y'all, hey, Cynthia, I did speak to you. I hope I sure did, because you my sister from another mother, baby. How you doing? Some of y'all haven't been doxxed, and y'all probably don't think nothing of it. But there have been lots of people who lost jobs behind doxing. You know what I'm saying? They've called people, my niece's job, they tried to get her fired. Once they found out that was my niece they ran into, they tried to get her fired. In fact, I think she got fired from one of her jobs. I never told nobody this, right? I didn't tell y'all that, yes, they started calling, right? Because it's easy to find out where they work. You start calling, you're harassing people, and you're using their name. The company don't want to hear nothing about no bullshit that's happening on the internet. All they want is peace for their business. Nobody, so they got to let you go. Well, man, I know you didn't do anything, but we got to let you go because it's starting a lot of problems at the job. It's a lot of bullshit going on with these bitches on this internet bullshit. And what I'm saying, instead of making mother phone calls, I'm saying, come to my motherfucking house, bitch. Come do what you really want to do, but you know you can't do. And anybody else, instead of making them pussy ass fucking phone calls, hoes, come and knock at my door. You mad at me? Then come and let me know face to face. See what that gets you. See who gets fired then. But no, these pussy ass niggas and these bitch ass bitches, what they do is they hide in the corners talking that bullshit. This bitch over there talking about, well, you know, they messing with me. They only messing with me because their lives are all fucked up. And yet the bullshit she bragging that she's doing, I've shown y'all in my motherfucking real life. This bitch over there talking about yacht life. Bitch, you see me sitting on a boat. I'm about to repost that fucking video because I'm editing it just for you. Bitch, you're going to have yacht life all over. You're going to watch me driving it. See, you ain't going to watch me sitting on the side taking no pictures of no boats from a long distance, bitch. You're going to watch me get on the motherfucking boat. Then you're going to watch me on the boat, driving the boat, steering the boat because it's mine. Well, it's my husband's boat, right? It's our boat. This bitch, if you go in her community tab talking about yacht life, this bitch ain't got no furniture. Bitch, you ain't got no bed in your room. You got what they call them blow-up beds. Bitch, you have to plug your bed up every night just to make sure it got enough air in it. You talking about yacht life. Okay? This is what this bitch is doing. This bitch over there bragging every goddamn day, got something smart to say about somebody every fucking day. She can get in trouble for not having food. She don't have no food in the fridge. You see, look, toys all around on the floor. This bitch, her furniture is the kids' toys because they all over the place sometimes. This bitch had clothing. She ain't even got no fucking furniture. She put the clothing, whether they dirty or clean, on the kitchen counter. Ho, what? You got space everywhere. Ho, why would you put your clothes on the counter in your kitchen? She had more bags. She didn't have nothing in the cabinetry. Remember, she opened the cabinets up and it was nothing but bags. Just bags. I'm like, and listen, I'm not even hating on the bags because I had to go through my shit. I had blocks of bags underneath there with pots and pans. You know what I'm saying? This bitch got nothing but bags. And yet she talks about people. She's living her best life. Right now, I'm just living my best life. I'm getting that. I'm just out there capturing that good vibe. Bitch, you need to capture a lot of good vibe. Okay? You need to capture a lot of good vibe. Now, let's get to this bitch who I want to talk about. Since you motherfuckers who want to sit in her chat and you got lots to say, right? Let me put in her name real quick. Give me a second so I can find the video. I really hate talking about my sisters, right? I don't consider Soncerae a sister, though. See, we got to understand that. We're gonna be very clear about that. So we got this one female who is supportive Soncerae. Look like she called herself. No, I don't think this is her. Who is Mr. Thug Life? I don't even know. We're not gonna deal with these niggas. We're gonna deal with these niggas a little bit. Let me find this one video of this hoe. Okay, she's sitting in the dark, supporting Soncerae. Okay? Supporting Soncerae. I hope you listening. You lucky I couldn't remember your name, ho, because you sure would have been in the title. But I didn't want to give you that much. Yeah, I didn't want to give you that much credit. So let me see. Let me go here. I gotta go find our back chat. Cause I know y'all know where the videos be posted, baby. The Viper Pit be on shit, baby. Okay? The Viper Pit be posted everything. We be watching all kinds of shit. We have some investigators. Shit. That should be so funny. We got some investigative workers, man, and they be working their asses off, baby. Let me find this female though. She might have deleted it. Let's see. Man, oh man. Because we got a lot of videos. Look like when we post them up, I think we all go over there and start thumbing them down and shit, and they might remove them. Did anybody, y'all know what video I'm talking about? Who am I? She said to all her Soncerae, you know, to those against Soncerae. I think she removed it. Anyway, that don't mean you ain't gonna get this work, hoe. Okay, you gonna get this work. Soncerae got pictures of a priest's wife. Or we gonna even, let's be fair, his ex-wife, right? We're gonna say his ex-wife, because that's what she is. But she refused to she just wants to fight that woman. She wants to fight that woman. But she don't understand that woman at the time when Soncerae was sleeping with him, she was his wife. How you gonna be mad at the wife? How you mad at the fucking wife? Okay. Oh, this is too far. Somebody. Oh, that's too. Did she take that shit down, y'all? Cause I don't see it. What was her name? She kind of dark. She was over there talking about she supports Soncerae, and then she had a little thing up where she was gonna claim that she was gonna report. She was reporting anybody who was doing videos. Okay, about Soncerae. I've wanted to get on her since last week, but I was busy with the grandchild. Okay, let's see. What y'all was saying? Bomb's cooking? No, Bomb ain't cooking yet. But Bomb about to cook though. Okay? I was trying to be good, perfect. You saw me. Brother, I was over there trying to educate, being good. And of course, you know, we have Obsidian over there acting a plum fool. Nobody want to put a foot in his ass, except, some people putting a foot in his ass and some people just kissing his ass. And I decided I can't allow my sisters and my fucking brothers to be kissing no niggas' ass. You know what I mean? Especially a nigga who probably allow other niggas who love other niggas kissing his ass. You know that. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think that nigga like his ass being kissed by other niggas. Okay? So Obsidian is a plum fool. Obsidian never tells the truth. He's always all over the place. And then when you get to the core of it, you know what I mean? He then starts saying, well, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Nope. You know what I mean? Then right after he said he didn't say that, somebody will come and say, well, this is what you said. He said, yeah, and I still believe it. I still stand by it. Nigga, you just said you didn't say that. But see, this is what happens when you deal with idiots. You can't have a real conversation with somebody who's a dummy. But he will act like he's speaking as if he's intelligent, but this nigga is dumb as fuck. Okay, so I'm gonna get back to Soncerae and her group of cronies in a minute. We're gonna jump on this nigga who's Soncerae and on YouTube. Okay, this nigga Obsidian, this nigga right here. So let's go back to the very beginning of with the issue he had with me. Right, he claims that I had an issue with him because he made a video about the women being whores, dinner whores. Remember, he called them dinner whores, and he was like, they tricking men. And they're tricking men because what they're doing is these women are getting men to take them to dates or bringing them food, and the men are getting nothing in return. That's exactly what that nigga said. So he told me, Bomb, they're not getting anything in return. And I was like, he sent me the link. This nigga think everybody's stupid. See, I know how to read, nigga. I know how to fucking read. You send me the link, I go and I popped on at the link. Normally, I don't go look at people's links, right? But I decided to go see how long this shit is, because some of these niggas like, what's that other nigga is? The one who I used to respect until I figured out this nigga is just a voice. He's just as nerdy and as full of shit as the rest of these niggas over there rating women like diesel. This niggas, these talking about the octane. Oh, she's an octane, she's a 75, or she's a 79, or 89, or whatever these fucking numbers is. Nigga, you better shut the fuck up. I used to support them. I used to actually give them monthly donations. Till I realized I did not know that nigga was rating women based on gasoline. And then because he's an elder man and he sounds like he's intelligent, and a nigga will go and read something. See, that's when you know they ain't got no fucking lie. They got time to post a link. This link is bringing to this goddamn book of information because they know you're not gonna read it. But then when you look at the year that this shit was written, you see that some of this shit they talking about was written way back in the motherfucking 50s or later. Nigga, we ain't in no motherfucking 50s. You know, in the 50s, there has been a lot of change with women and men, even the way we relate to one another since the motherfucking 50s. Okay? Once this nigga got doxxed by one of these doxing ass niggas or whores out here, right? And I saw this nigga, he looked just like what I thought he looked like. A fucking nigga with no personality, and that's why he's online talking about, he was even about to quit when he got doxxed. How the fuck, think about it. This nigga put out a whole, well, it's time for me to go after he got doxxed. It's time for you to go. Where you going, nigga? Because now the women see what you look like, and now we no longer taking no motherfucking advice from a nigga who looks like he's a whole 2 on the Richter scale of beauty, nigga. You ain't cute, you ain't handsome, nigga, you got titties, and your fucking titties sag more than mine, nigga. And they want to talk about women, well, you know, I rate Beyonce maybe at a 5. Nigga, you giving Beyonce a 5? This nigga said he give her a 4.5, 5. Beyonce? Fuck out of here, nigga. That female has talent. She's taking care of kids. She's working through her marriage. She's been married all these motherfucking years, and still these niggas will give her a 5. Just imagine. I'm not even talking about beauty, outside appearance. I'm not talking about that, because do I think Beyonce is beautiful? I do think she's a beautiful woman. But I think a lot of us are beautiful women, right? But you mean to tell me all the information you know about her, the talent, you know what I mean? You don't see no ratchet ass bullshit going out there about her, and still she gets no more than a 4 or 5? Yes, that nigga, this is what I'm talking about. Like, look, if he's talking about just her looks, hey, I'm just giving her a 5 because it looks, because maybe she's not his type. That's possible. You know, he might be into dark sisters with short, you know, bushy hair, whatever. He might do that. I get that. But man, are you kidding me? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they jealous of women. These niggas are straight jealous of women. We got the handsome fucking men in here who could probably walk up to a woman and say hi. You know what I'm saying? But those niggas over there got these men thinking that this shit is a truth. When you hear these niggas talk about, yeah, the woman, she wouldn't go to prom with me. Nigga, you 60 years old talking about a fucking prom. Unless you telling me you went to prom at age 40, nigga, shut the fuck up. I don't even remember my motherfucking prom. Like, you know, when you have a life, and I'm not talking about no successful life where I was traveling all over the world, because I ain't traveling all over the world except being in military. Hey, Ben. I'm talking about, I don't remember my prom unless somebody say, hey, Bomb, you remember your prom? Then I might say, oh, yeah. Yeah, I got some pictures. I have to sit here and think about who I went to prom with, remember where we went, you know, what we ate. But prom wasn't the center of my motherfucking life. Therefore, it wasn't the best time in my life. It wasn't, you know what I'm saying? These niggas talking about a prom, yo. These niggas 50, 60 years old. Talking about how a woman Wouldn't go to prom with them. This nigga with this knot on the side of his fucking head, calling himself Obsidian, talking about he speaks for the regular nigga. I hope the regular man isn't listening to this fool. Please tell me you're not. Because you got to understand that the shit that he talks about, he's stuck in his teen years. He's really stuck there. Now, I know for a fact when I was a young woman, still in high school, middle school, whatever, I have had, instances where maybe men, I didn't think the man liked me, or should I say the boy, right? Because we were boys and girls. Had a crush on him, he had a crush on her. So am I walking around talking about, yeah, these niggas, yeah, they always choosing the wrong bitch. They choosing the wrong bitch because that nigga didn't choose me. He chose the bad bitch. You know what I'm saying? Nobody, women, we don't even speak like that. We know that most of us have had a man we might have thought was handsome or cute or who we would go with, and he was dating or married to somebody else. And we not on here whining about y'all choosing the wrong women. You niggas, though, on the other hand, wants to try to make this narrative of back then she didn't choose you, and still she won't choose you because you the good guy and she choosing the bad guy. What makes you the good guy? First of all, what makes you think you the good guy? Sitting at home playing your goddamn video games, ain't got no job that really take care of yourself while you live with your mama. Ass nigga. What makes you think you the good guy? She got hurt by this other dude. Well, maybe she did. What makes you the good guy? Huh? Shit. Popeye's chicken sandwich, but no goddamn bed. She over there eating all kinds of shit, right? Anyway, I just want to know what makes you the fucking good guy. Good guys are not on YouTube talking about how they wasn't chosen. The good guys not talking about that. The good guys don't have no problem getting chosen. And I think that these men are scaring off the rest of these younger men, and some of you who may not have had the courage to step up to a woman. These men are supposed to be encouraging you to let you know that if you are doing the best you can and you know that you're the best you could be and thriving to be better, he should let you know that, yes, my brother, don't be afraid. Step up to a sister. You know what I mean? Maybe you don't know how to step up to them. They should be educating you on how to step up to a sister. They should be educating you on how to take rejection, because every sister you step up to isn't available. We don't have signs on our back telling people if we married or not. That's what they should be educating. But no, these niggas on there talking about, no, these bitches ain't nothing. These bitches ain't nothing but baby mamas. Oh yeah, they baby mama. Well, why is she a baby mama? She's a baby mama because she was with somebody. It didn't work out. Doesn't mean neither one of them were failures. It just means the shit didn't work out. These niggas on here talking about bashing baby mamas. You ain't even trying to bash none of these fucking dads who created these baby mamas. Oh, it's not his fault. Why it's not his fault? Well, because it probably was on her. It's on her. Yeah, it's on her because the nigga left. Because you could be a single mother and still not be a single parent, right? Because the father might be still in the picture. And a lot of these women do have the fathers in the pictures. The fathers come and they get their sons. They might not get all their daughters. They might not have them all year round. They might just get them for the summertime. They might get them for this, get them for that. But these niggas not even talking about that. They just see a woman and then they want to call themselves the cleanup man. Oh, she think I'm the cleanup man. She want me to come and clean up her mess. Nigga, you can't clean up your fucking mess unless your mama make you go clean up your goddamn room. Slimy ass nigga. And look at this nigga here who I'm talking about, by the way. Okay, let's take a closer look at this motherfucking photo that he put out himself, by the way. Okay, I did not doctor this picture or anything. This is a picture of Obsidian from the back. Now, number one, I would like to know who took this photo of this nigga and why he even thought this was a nice picture. This nigga is in the same suit my daddy was buried in. This is not even a fitted suit. It's not fit to him. He claims he got all this money. Why you don't have on a better suit? Now, I have a better picture for y'all, so let me post it up. Give me a second. Okay? Because we're gonna compare this nigga to every man who is in his category. I want to show y'all the picture that I put him with. We're gonna compare it. Okay? He says he's the better man, and he speaks for all the men like him. This is this is the type of man who's on this level, and even this little boy is dressed more appropriately. This little boy is in a suit that's fitted to him. Same size suit Obsidian wears. This little boy is about 9 years old. He's the same height as Obsidian. Okay, this little boy is 4'9", and Obsidian is 4'9.25". You see what I'm saying? This little boy is dressed sharp as a motherfucker. And Obsidian looks like he got on a pleather jacket. And Obsidian is at the fucking circus, the same place this little boy is at. Okay? Now, ladies, I'm not going to, I don't want to exaggerate, and I don't want to sound like I'm a weirdo neither, but if I had to choose which one of these people I'm going on a date with, I'm going to just have to say, me and this little boy, we about to go to the circus together. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to go to the circus with him. He is sharp. And I'm going to pay for the tickets with no problem. Come on, little boy, let me take you to the circus. And I'm going to sit just like he did. He went to that soul circus. Universal Soul Circus all by his motherfucking self. Not with no woman, not with no kids. And how you know? Look at him. He's in the picture all by his lonesome. With an elephant in the back. That's what I'm talking about. A motherfucking elephant in the back. Even this little boy was smart enough not to. He was like, Mom. He was like, yeah, take it right here. And he got all sharp as shit. Obsidian he couldn't go far because he had his cane. This nigga want to talk about supporting the women. Women want me to support them. They want me to support them. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, nigga. You got a cane supporting you to stand. We know goddamn well you ain't supporting no woman, not nowhere. A bitch can't lean on you, nigga, because your cane will break. That's why you don't like big women. And it's okay that you don't like big women, even though he do like big women. If you look at the pictures he posted when he's talking about women that he like, they happen to be with big women. Okay? But I'm going to just say that this nigga, you going to have to get you a stronger cane to support you and that bitch. What is going on here on YouTube, y'all? No wife for this. That's what I'm trying to understand. Queen Sagittarius, how you doing, sister? I love sluts that don't have custody. Oh, Lord. God bless. How you doing? How you doing? This is what I want to know. What the hell is going on with these suits? What is going on? My dad, I'm telling you, if I posted a picture of my dad after he was, when we was burying him, he was in this same suit that Obsidian is in. We even put him in them same fucking shoes. You know what I'm saying? We was like, okay, this the best. We didn't want him to be decked out too. You know what I mean? Not too sharp. My dad was a man of older. You know what I mean? He wasn't really into clothing like that. And he had this one suit that once in a while, if one of his friends passed away, he would put on the suit and he would go to their funeral. He wouldn't even go to the funeral. You know how they do when they go to the viewing of the body? Because my dad wasn't into all that. He would go view the body to pay his respects. And he would put on that same goddamn suit. And so we buried him in his suit, in his favorite goddamn, the only suit, which I guess was his favorite suit. Since it was his only suit, it was his favorite suit. And Obsidian seemed to have gone into my dad's casket, and you know what I'm saying, dug him up and took my dad's suit and put that shit on and walk around Philadelphia, right? I'm about to say something else. He walking around Philadelphia in my daddy's suit, talking about, is that what they call it, the wake? They got the viewing, the wake, and the funeral, right? Yeah. This nigga is walking around Philadelphia thinking he's sharp as fuck in my daddy's suit. What the fuck is going on? What's going on? I don't even understand. But the nigga is short. Oh, you going live? Let me know when you're going live, baby. Okay? So I decided to pair him up with somebody who's on his level. A 9-year-old. same height. That's pretty much it. Same height. They probably got the same things. Like Obsidian may not live with his mama. We don't know about that yet. But when I find out, I'll let you know, right? But I do know that he lives in this building here with this fucking towel on the walls. And you know what he told me? He tried to switch it up. He said, Bomb, you don't understand. You don't understand stylish, what did he call it? Let me come up with the exact term, because he's claiming that this is stylish. And I don't understand historical, the value in this. And I said, nigga, this towel was on every hood back in the 70s. They put this shit on in the projects, on everybody's wall. Now let me tell you something, okay? This is bathroom towel. And they put this shit in the hallway. Okay. Hey Jess, how you doing? I think my single mom neighbor is Soncerae it. I'm trying not to go off on her because she's broke. But she's starting to get on my nerves. Girl, don't let them Soncerae on you. Sometimes you got to let it go, though. Sometimes you don't want to be fighting no Sonceraes in the street, girl. Because then everybody will be starting to claim that you Soncerae it. They'll be like, yeah, both of my neighbors, they Soncerae it out in the street right now. So you don't want to go to that level. But, be looking at it. Just keep an eye on it. Keep a side eye on it when you're walking. Make sure that bitch don't start doxing you out in the street. You know what I mean? You be walking down the street, this bitch start calling out your name to everybody, your address. You know what I'm saying? Bitch start lying just to lie. Y'all could look it up. It has been official that Soncerae is now an action, which is, we got it as an adjective, a verb, a noun. Okay? You could be Soncerae. You could be acting like a Soncerae. You know what I mean? And you be like, girl, you for real? Stop that Soncerae. You Soncerae it today? What's up, Soncerae? You's a Soncerae. Ooh, you got to stop that fucking Soncerae, hoe, because I can't take it no more. You know what I mean? Shit. Let me find a beat. We're going to talk about the Soncerae. Let's see how yes, we're going to do what I do. You remember, we got to find a free beat. Y'all know how I got to do it. Just a free beat from anywhere. Let's see. Free beat. Okay. What we're going it's called the Soncerae. Hey, we're going to do the Soncerae. That's what we're going to call it.
There's a new food obsession sweeping the nation, and there's only one place to get it.
A toasted cheddar.
Oh, this goddamn commercial, baby. Commercial.
Toasted cheddar baked on shell of chalupa.
This motherfucker commercial. I don't know what the beat sound like, but we're gonna call it the Soncerae. Y'all ready? Hey, bomb cherry juice. Hey, let's get it. Doing the Soncerae. Doing the Soncerae. Uh-oh. Messed up. Let's go back. Give me a second. Gotta go back. It was too loud. I didn't want it to be that loud. Was this the same beat? God damn it. I don't think so, was it?
Luxury beats.
Doing the Soncerae. Coming my way. Doing the Soncerae. Let's get it, let's go. Hey, Soncerae, don't Soncerae, not today. Hey, don't Soncerae, get out the motherfucking way, Soncerae. Ooh, Soncerae, not today. Hey, let's get it. How you spell it? Say Soncerae. Woo! Never Soncerae, please, never Soncerae. Hey, never Soncerae. This bitch acting like she's gay. Woo! Y'all know I'm crazy as fuck. Anyway, oh man, let's go. Let's get back to this bitch, okay? And this nigga here, this nigga be Soncerae. It's true. And I don't understand why. Why these niggas be on here bragging and begging and crying and sad and I don't know what we want to do. This nigga talking about I'm not here for the community. Nigga, to see acting like a goddamn fag talk about community. And then and if I call him gay for speaking that way, this nigga be like, see what they do? Like, stop crying, nigga. You supposed to be a man. We got niggas on YouTube talking about women not letting them be men. What the fuck? When did this happen? When did I ever see a man say, hey, miss, will you allow me to be a man today? If you around women who don't want you to be a man, that's because you're not her fucking man. But she shouldn't be able to stop you from being a man. She can stop you from being her man. And that's what these niggas are talking about. They're not talking about women who not allowing them to be men. They're talking about the women who not allowing them to be their men. I already have a man. So if you asking me to be submissive to you, then you got it all fucked up. Because as soon as I start acting submissive to you, my husband gonna come punch another knot behind your head, nigga. My husband want to know who the fuck you think you are. When you think my wife gonna be submissive to you, who the fuck are you? You don't even know my husband, and he don't know you. These bitch ass niggas don't know nothing about that. They want us all as women to walk around YouTube. You know what I'm saying? They want us to walk around YouTube being all feminine and submissive to them. And if they say something like, "Bomb, fix your hair," I'm supposed to be like, "Okay, sir. Sorry about that." And then even when we come and approach them in a feminine way, that's when these niggas go hard. Hi, Leo Anthony, how you doing? You see what I'm saying? That's when they go hard. Because I remember going on many of these panels, stepping up there just like the woman that I am, you know, agreeing with some of the things that they were saying that I agree with. And then as soon as I disagree with the things that I don't agree with, then I become, oh, you acting like a man. See, I told you female fuckery. Well, what you mean female fuckery? Oh, I just disagree with that portion. Well, Bob explained to me why you disagree. I explained to him why I disagree. See, they just won't know how to be women. What the fuck you mean? I know how to be a woman. You just don't know how to be a man. You aren't a man. This nigga here is not nobody's man, and I'm waiting to get them pictures from this girlfriend of mine, right? I need to contact her because I haven't hit her up in a minute, right? Where we could show you pictures of this nigga getting spanked at a BDSM party, getting spanked by a woman. She put him in panties. This nigga like aggressive women. Hey, Samuel, this nigga like aggressive women. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But it's just taking me aback that this nigga's online talking about how women aren't feminine. And then they want to define what a woman is when you can't even define what a man is. Over here talking about, well, women, feminine. And I'm like, well, what's being feminine? Well, listening to the man. Well, I do listen to my husband. My husband walked through the door not too long ago, saying something to me. The first thing I say, hi, baby. You know, what's up? Well, I don't say what's up to him. Y'all know I don't talk that way to him, y'all. Okay? You wouldn't hear me raise my voice. I never cussed at my husband. None of that shit has ever happened. Because he is my man. And see, I would never do that for the women who may do that to their men in front of others. You leave an opening for other people to tear down your man. But see, no, I would never. See, because I would shoot a motherfucker for fucking around with my husband. Talking about my husband, what? If you're talking about my husband, it's like you're talking about me. He is me and I am him. So I'm not going to leave no opening for nobody to even be out in the street talking about she rules her man. Oh, hell no. You can hear when somebody say, well, I can tell you rule your man. You'll hear me stand up and say, no, that's not true. But see, I could just sit on YouTube and act like I rule my man. But that doesn't look good. Right? I'm being led by a man. And when I say led, that means You know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean he telling me what to do every moment of the day. Doesn't mean that we can't have a discussion about what's going on. It just means that if the shit hit the fucking fan, my husband say do something, then I'm doing it. I'm doing it. If he yelled right now, if he said hit the deck or run, I'm not gonna sit here and say what you want me to run for, nigga. He said run. Like I'm gonna be running and saying, what's going on? Like I'm gonna start running. I don't even know where to run to. I just know that my husband said run, then and I'm running. I might ask questions, why are we running? Like, what's going on? Why are we running, baby? You know what I'm saying? I'm running. I'm like, what's going on? Where we going? Why are we running? But I'm not gonna sit there and be like, why are we running? But I know some of you men don't know how to be men, and you think that this nigga telling you women are feminine, you believe it. You got words to say, man? Oh. Oh, okay. Why he didn't tell me?
I'm telling you.
But he was supposed to tell me so I could be dressed.
Yeah, so
what time they close?
He said they close at 7, but
okay, but we got to bring you door.
Yeah. So
okay. Okay, I'm about to get dressed, man. Sorry about that, y'all. That was my husband talking to me. Telling me I gotta get dressed. So I can do something. You ain't hear me say, what's up, nigga? Why you couldn't tell me earlier? See, it don't go like that. Hey, Mike Green Eyes. Oh, you telling me to run? I'm ready to go, baby. Where we going? Where we running to? Shit. If he tell me to run, I'm running. But if he walked through the door and say, hey, you know, if he tell me to do something, me asking him why, depending on what it is, right? Me asking him why, or we having a conversation before I do it, that is adult conversation between two people who are adults and who respect one another, right? He don't just go in that kitchen, and I'm supposed to go in that kitchen. He say, hey, can you go to the kitchen? If he say, hey, go to the kitchen, I'll be like, why, what's up? Why I'm walking towards the kitchen. Because that's trust, though. Yeah, I need to tell you about memes because they got one people want you to make, and I haven't seen you. Oh, thank you, baby. See that, but that comes with trust. That's what the men don't understand. So even before marriage, you may have that type of leadership role where she follow you everywhere you go, or you might earn that throughout time. And that depends on the relationship beforehand. But when a woman meets you, if you think you could tell her to run, and this bitch start running just because you said run, then I'm gonna have to tell you, baby, it ain't gonna happen. You ain't gonna find no woman who's gonna do that. Not in today's society, because we as women, we also have to realize that a lot of these men aren't trustworthy. Because of ratchet ass niggas, we realize all of you aren't to be trusted. And therefore, you ain't, until you prove that you're trustworthy, nobody's trusting you like that. Back in the day, it was different. Like if my father had, back in the day, your father, your family members would introduce you to somebody who they know, or they know at least their family. And then they would say, well, he comes from a good stock of family. And yes, he's a man. He has a job already. He's already ready to get this wife and to get this, this responsibility, to gather this responsibility to take care of a family. And then so the woman would then say, okay, under her father tutelage, and direction and her mother, she would go and do whatever this man says. But today it's not like that. And therefore you got women who are out here working their asses off, trying to be something, build something. And yes, she may want a man, but she's not going to just submit to any guy who walk up in her face. That would be ridiculous. It would be ridiculous. But once you walk up, yes, she should respect you as you should respect her. I'll take advice from you and say, thank you, Just Bree. I'm just trying to, I want to educate both the men and the women. And listen, I even have room to learn. You see what I'm saying? I even have room to learn, because that's what this world is about. Everything changes through time. It changes day by day. And it is what it is. But respect is something I've learned a long time ago. and I'm watching the world. I can't tell you the way I did it, so you could do it the exact way because times has changed in 30 years. But what hasn't changed is respect. You respect one another. He's supposed to respect you. You respect him. Okay? And this shit about, I don't like her because she's a thought. Like, that's a whole nother type of topic. Because you men tend to like the women who are free in certain areas. You don't want a woman who's been sleeping with 100 men, of course not. But you also don't want a woman, a lot of you don't want that woman who's dressed from covering her neck all the way down to her ankles. A lot of men don't like that. Even the ones who marry those women end up cheating with the quote unquote thought. Right? That's what happens. You out here married to this type of woman, but dating that type of woman. But if you would just marry the woman that you really like because you desire that, then maybe there will be no cheating. But no, the cheating comes from this fake ass fakeness that's in the world. Oh, well, she looks proper. She looks like she could be the married type. Yeah, she could bear my kids. How you know she could bear your fucking kids? There's a lot of shit going. That's right, they don't. There's a lot of women. Listen, I look on YouTube, there's a lot of I would call them respectful women. Even though that doesn't mean I'm calling the other women disrespectful or not respected. But in terms of society, those women, I look at those women like Kendra D, right? I look at Kendra D, she's very feminine. She's a feminine woman. She's over there speaking respectfully with men. But I don't see a lot of men knocking on her doors. I don't like a lot of y'all should be over there. A lot of these fucking men should be over there. Kendra D saying, "Hey, I would like to take you out on a date." Now I'm not saying she don't have no. Wait, maybe I need to backtrack. I'm not saying she's not getting no dates. I'm not saying that. I'm not talking about her. I'm talking about the men. Okay, so what I'm saying though, I would expect to see a lot of men over there hitting her up. That's what I would, based on what these men are saying. And I just don't. I could go on Instagram and you see most of these niggas over there watching me. You watching me. Kendra D's over there being respectful and everything. You know what I'm saying? She's talking about progress in the neighborhoods and shit like that. I would think that most men would be over there. But the truth of the matter is, most of the men who might be over there, as soon as I turn on my webcam on Instagram, they're gonna come over there and be with me. That's that. So you men are talking out both sides of your mouth. You're saying one thing and doing another. You see what I'm saying? And ladies, anyway, I got to go. My husband told me I got to get dressed because I got to go do something and take my son somewhere. But I'm going to be back. There's going to be a part 2 to this because I didn't even touch on the shit that I wanted to touch on. But I do want everybody to have a great evening. And yeah, I wish you all have a great evening, you men and you women. I'm not against men. I just want y'all to know that. I love you. I love you men, and I love my sisters. Okay, I just want the best. I want the best for you all. Anyway, I got to go because my husband's standing behind me, touching me on my butt. He touching me on my butt. Yeah, I got to go get dressed real quick. Depends on how attractive she is, but I like some of her talking about. Thank you, Leo. Leo, I hope to see you again because I would like to have this y'all points of view and the women also. Okay, we're gonna do this, but I do have to go. Catch y'all later. Let's
see here.
Oh.
I'm gonna pause that. Okay, let me go here. And let's go see. I really did think that was longer. Let's see. That. Bring that here. Let me see where I'm at, y'all. Let me see where I'm at. What am I doing? Okay, here we go. Lives. That's when I was fighting them. I was trying to see when the beginning of that fight was that stream, but problem is sometimes I would do streams that were so long that they would not process. That's when we caught Kevin in the bed. Kevin was caught in the bed when another man was in his bed. I see when I was fighting people like the Roger Report, definitely Kevin Samuels, LA, Jessica X. Let's see. See what this is. Let me start from the beginning. Philip boy, you are so lost, but you're always lost, baby. I don't know what to tell you. Let's see what this video is. Because I called it something Jessica X won't do.
In and leaves out.
Let's see.
Listen, hey, why can't you turn on your cam? Why can't you turn on your cam? Bitch, I just woke up and I turned on my cam. Why can't you turn on your cam? Why won't you turn on your cam? Bitch.
Okay, yeah, I woke up that morning. But man, she was over there wilding out, right? Always talking about how people look and shit, right? Saying that I'm an old woman and this and that, and claiming that I don't turn on my cam, which I don't. Well, not much. I definitely don't now, right? Because I kept like, what does it matter what I look like? So she got so ignorant and kept mentioning it. So I woke up and I said, okay. I'm still in my sleep clothes, and I said, okay, why won't you turn on your cam? If I'm 50 at the time, right? Make sure, I think that was 4 years ago, or let me look. What it was called? It has something to do with Jessica. Oh, it's right here. 3 years ago. So 3 years ago, I was already 51, and I was like, bitch, turn on your cam. Okay. Oh yeah, this is when I meant. Okay, Soncerae explains non-fake suicide. Let's go find out when I told people, because she told everybody. They was on here claiming that I made a woman, I bullied her into committing suicide. Let's go find that. That's when I was fighting Cluster. There go me fighting Woman Spear. Fighting Ebony Man, because when the Viper Pit, when everything started to crash with them, actually, so there was 2 separations with the Viper Pit, right? And while they were fighting, I was trying to stay out of it. I was literally just trying to stay out of the middle of that split, because yeah, I just didn't want to be in the middle of that shit, man. Okay, people didn't like the couple, and the main issue though wasn't the wife; it was the husband. And I mean, we used to have fun, right? I have some streams on here where we all just having fun, but this is when me and Rude was going back and forth, y'all. I said that Rude was Soncerae too. y'all don't know the back and forth me, Rude. I used to call him Pee Wee Herman. Okay. Um, let's see. Wait, is this the one I was looking for? Wait, let me see, y'all. I think I was live on the camera, maybe. I think I was in my kitchen, if this is the one I'm thinking about. I done lost so many channels, so but we gonna see. Give me a second. Get busy, y'all. Did I do that? Let me see. Why isn't it playing? What is going on? Oh, here we go. Roof is crazy, baby. Roof is so funny. Let me see.
Do the rule, do the rule, do the rule. Let's do the rule. Drop some dick in ya, drop some dick in ya, drop some dick in ya, drop some dick in ya. Do the rule, do the rule, do the rule, do the rule. Drop some dick in ya, drop some dick.
Okay, so just so everybody be clear, Rude used to say, "Let me drop some dick in you," right? So I wasn't insinuating him being gay or anything. It was like he would say that shit, man. Let me drop some dick in you.
Dick in ya, drop some dick in ya. Hey, hey, here we go, bitch. I don't know. Here we go, bitch. I don't know. Huh? Let's take score. Hey, 5-5-4, bitch. Hey, do the rude. Drop some dick in your bitch. Do the rude. Do the rude. Hey. L-E-and-D. L-E-and-D. Hey, L-E-and-D. Say L-E-and-D. That's lazy eye and dentures. Lazy eyes and dentures. Lazy eyes and dentures. That's called doing the rule. Hey, do the rule. Do the rule. Do the rule. Drop some dick in ya. Do the rule. Do the rule. Do the rule. Drop some dick in ya. L-E-and-D. Say L-E-and-D. What? L-E-and-D. Say L-E-and-D. Lazy eyes and dentures. Lazy eye and dentures. Doing the rude. Doing the rude. Come on. Come on. Yeah, fool. Do the rude. Do the rude. What's up? That's what I said. Fool. Do the rude. Do the rude. Y'all know what time it is. Fool. Come show me those hands, nigga. Hey, come show me those hands, nigga. Come show me those hands, nigga. Huh. Lazy eyes and dentures. Lazy eyes and dentures. Lazy eyes and dentures. doing the rude, doing the rude. Come on, fool, let me drop some dick in ya. Do the rude, doing 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 the rude. What's up, fool? Doing the rude, doing the rude, doing the rude, doing the rude. Let me stop. Some dick in ya, some dick in ya, fool. Hey, hey. That's all I wanted to say before I go to bed. Nigga, you and your lazy eyes and those dentures.
Okay, so that was one of my jokes on Rude, because he didn't show himself neither, right? we we used to just be roasting each other, and he used to say "food" the way he said "food, food." You know, like he was calling somebody a fool. He would say "food," and he would always tell him, well, like, "Come here, let me drop some dick in you." Rude is funny as hell. So that was one of my. I might have to say this one. Put it with my songs. How do I do that? Do I share? No, I put it. I think I have to save it. Man, Rude. Oh Lord. I'm gonna put it where am I? What account am I under? Okay, I gotta put it. I don't think I have a mostly sewing. I'm trying to see if I have a raps. I don't think I do. I'll just make one playlist. Let's call it my raps, okay? And I'll make it private. I'll keep it private. Okay. The video may even be private. Cause that's what I do a lot. Like, oh dude, what his name? Gabe come on my channel today, or should I say yesterday. He came up, right? And then asked me why I took a video down. As if I got an answer to him. But I take videos down, right? Because it ain't that goddamn serious, but apparently it was serious to him. Now, if he wanted me to put it back up, or maybe I said some things that hurt his heart, and now he wish he could grab it. Maybe he think he could do something about it. He should just been happy, like, oh, it's not there no more. Okay, cool. Be wondering just how smart mom really is, huh? You can't make a claim of defamation, hurting your business, hurting that, this, a third, right? If it ain't up, now, isn't that right? Y'all so funny, baby. You so funny, baby. The idea that he think that he's important enough. They got so many videos of mine that are no longer up. So many, so many. That's why people think they don't know that these things exist. They don't know what the history of a lot of things were. I'm not even talking about this channel. This channel went down, but even before it went down, a lot of this stuff was hidden already. But I don't understand a guy coming crying about I said something that wasn't true, but then asking me where it's at. Bro, you said some things about me that's not true. Can you tell me why you took it down? I'm talking about the goddamn idiots that are here on YouTube. It's just so ridiculous. Ridiculous. Okay. So goddamn ridiculous, baby. And then what's weird about it is for those who want to say, well, I'm gonna sue you for defamation. Well, the reason why you can't even get my channel taken down because they're going to go through the content and see that it's actually one of those channels where we cracking jokes and people know that they're going to come and get a laugh, and you know what I mean? And so now the person would have to say, well, look, she she's over there saying things about me that's not true and it's hurting my business. And then now you got to have the people to say, well, with any regular person, listen to what she has said after looking at her account, and would they take it serious? Would it affect your business? Nigga, you ain't got no business, so you probably one of them niggas who would sue. But you know you will sue, and then I'll counter sue. I ain't running. Okay? I ain't running. Then I'm gonna go and dig up little clips from other little places you've been when we could listen to the things that you've said. Y'all getting y'all feelings when it hurt your feelings, right? When she could go as low as you do. You don't be thinking you going that low as you talk about people's looks, their families, and say the things that aren't true. You think because you said it so smooth and because you said it, you think it's all good. But when a bitch like me come aboard and I'm a little more animated with it. I didn't say anything any worse than what you said about me, about you, except to you, you hurt. See, when you said it about me, you wasn't hurt. So to you, it was nothing. When I said it about you, though, now you angry. You angry. Now you got stabbed in the heart. You're like, oh, I don't like the way this feels. And I'm like, but nigga, you've been doing it for years. You get up on panels and you say things that aren't true about people. And then you want to cry. The thing is, I'm not crying, though. I don't cry. I put a beat on. That's all. I don't cry, baby. I'll start my video and then I'll drag. It's called a drag, nigga. That's what you should do. I recommend. You know, it's fun, baby. It's fun. It's fun. I've done drags on motherfuckers like right here. I've done a drag on this dude right here. It seems to last 1 hour and 32 seconds. A nigga who used to be in my chat, rocking with me for years. And as soon as they thought somebody else was gonna beat me, they decided to go over there. They should have waited. They should have waited and looked at round 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 before they decided who they thought the winner was gonna be. Because, baby, apparently, and they chose wrong. So when they was in chats, fucking lying on me, and people was sending me things, I did it. See, you could be just in the chat area, and I still would drag your ass. That's what people learned long time ago. Them motherfuckers done changed their names. They on here under other names, babe. I know it. I just don't care, you know? But I know it. I mean, they ain't have no choice. They wanted to come back around. So they changed their name. They come back around. As long as they keep it cool and cute, and I'll keep it cool and cute. So let me find out. That's the 10-hour stream. Boy, bitches, and BGS. I called it the BBBs. Equally the same. Little boys, bitches, and BGS. That's me calling BGS a bitch. Right? This is do I want to play love thyself and all your fluffiness, babe? The weird thing is that people would call me names as if I cared. And then I would get on here and show myself. That's why I don't do it no more. I'm like, damn, I done showed how fluffy I am already. Let me see. So 5 years. That's when I talked about Rashida Strober. Because she was talking about darkism. Freaky Friday. That's me just announcing Freaky Friday, but there's a Freaky Friday. It's the birth of Pissy Jack. Pissy Jack is on here too. Someone changed his name. He probably chilling. He can't come to the panels because we would recognize his voice. But he around. Last time I saw Pissy Jack was over there by RBR. Let's see. This is when Reg, the bad guy, was saying that he got hacked. Something happened. I forgot. We would have to listen to the stream, but he was claiming he got hacked, man. Look. Hey, crazy, baby. I think this is when, look, a RBR tale, when we can't save them from themselves. How long is this one? I'm going to play this one. Oh, man. I'm going to skim through it really quickly because it's almost 4 hours long. I want to see if I put pictures in this because I do see a picture of when I was going in on Obsidian. These are the times when I was doing little pictures, right? And then after I started doing, Mike Green Eye started doing them. You know what I mean? Like he saw that I would do them, and then he would hurry up while I'm talking. He would make a clip, a little picture in like a couple of seconds. I would say something, he could make it that fast. So I no longer was doing a lot of the little pictures anymore. Shit, he was quick at that shit. But now it's just a simple AI generating ass pictures. It's simple these days. I just don't really feel the need. I do have a doctor's appointment, but it's here at the house. Wait, no. No, it's not here at the house. I gotta go out. Okay. Let me see what's going on. Oh yeah, y'all gonna like this one, but you're gonna have to visually. This is a visual one because they do have pictures in it of me clipping through look like somebody come up and then look like at the end. Okay, yeah, here we go.
Oh, okay. How's everybody doing? Let's see here. Connect a few things. Been very busy. My grandchild's still here, so he spent the night. He stayed the night in my bed, and I'm just basically releasing the grandmother duties back to the mother and the father. Woo, that's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, baby. For those of you who have little kids, and for you single mothers, you single parent mothers, let me tell you something. I think that you deserve nothing but praise because it's a lot of work. You know, it's a lot of work. Anyway, so today I'm going to be talking about RBR. And it's not just him, but he's the reason why I'm even having this conversation. When some of these people, when we can't save them from themselves, should we save them from others? Okay, when they don't have the ability to see what's going on, when they don't have the ability to understand what it is that they are doing to themselves, to the community, the things that they have said or are saying, and when they won't allow us to help them, when somebody of another culture come in and start beating him down every day.
Okay, I know what this is about. It probably was that white boy. What his name was. He was Manus. He wasn't Manus, but he was McTown. He would go over there by RBR. As long as he gave RBR money, he could get up there and call them black men anything he wanted. Now, the honest truth is, I should have been okay with that if I was, woman spirit, like if I was in the woman spirit or the, what is it called? The Black Woman's Empowerment, which is Black BWE. Yeah, if I was BWE, shit, I should have just sat back and really just been like, ha 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 ha. But because I'm not, right, it would piss me off watching other races come and drag black men. Piss me off watching other races come and drag black women. Piss me off watching black men drag women and vice versa, especially when it's to the extreme. I don't like that shit. Like, I'm truly, like, not here to be shitting on the opposite gender. Okay? But don't make me have to grab in my bag and start putting out some facts. Right? Just like the men can put out facts, but they don't. If these men was talking reality, not just their reality, if you say, hey, I dated a woman and she wasn't shit and we used to do this and do that and do this, okay, boom, no argument. But you start talking about, Dad, this is how black families do it. Like, I'm from a black family and I know many black families and they didn't do it that way and they still don't do it that way. So therefore, I'm not saying that you're wrong as far as how your family or how you saw it. I'm just saying you're wrong when you say black people. Because you're even though you're not saying all, essentially you're saying most. And even I fight and I push back on that too. Even if you live in a community where you claim that most people was the way you saw it, I could push back and say, well, in the community that I lived in, because I still live in the community, y'all. People would be like, how long ago was that? Or, oh, that was so long ago. I'm like, I still live in a fucking community. Like, I truly do. I still live in a community. A black one. Yes, a black one. So that bullshit that people like to play with me and claim, oh, that was so much far long ago. And I'm like, well, what about today? Where all these fights are happening? That people be like, yeah, our communities ain't shit and there's always this going. I could go outside right now and walk around this bitch in the park at 2 a.m. You ain't gonna find nobody on the corners. You're not gonna find that. They ain't got no corner store in this neighborhood. No, there's no liquor store nowhere near this neighborhood. This neighborhood is also connected to even a larger community of black people. So people can't say, well, you in a smaller community. Yes, it's still a lot of homes. And then right surrounding. Everybody don't live the same way. You know, there's a whole apartment complex within, like, it's like right there off of my community. That's why people get confused, right? Coming through here, be thinking you coming in my community, you end up in a apartment complex area. That's why bitches don't know what the hell they be talking about, where I live and all that shit. But I gave my address, bitch. It ain't that difficult. But all I'm saying is I understand your mindset is your way, but like my mom ain't never snapped the piss out of me. My dad ain't never, you know, do no overly excessive shit. I have aunts and uncles. I have cousins who ain't never got smacked the shit out of. Did we get spankings? Yeah, and it was like when we were little. My grandmother spanking her with a pissy slipper. That slipper didn't hurt. Didn't like the pissiness about it. We were little, and we would get spanking because we was out there cutting off tails off of snakes and shit off of, you know what I mean? We cut a tail off a snake, and then we would go in and look at it and watch it grow back. That snake it didn't move. And then we started noticing, wait a minute, does it look like a tail coming back? That's how we learned about shit like that. It was the craziest thing. We was learning about this type of shit because the boys, my brother and cousins, you know, they're a little wicked. They wicked. They would catch the dragonflies, tear off their wings, not rip off their wings, but tear the wings so they wouldn't be as long and beautiful. They would tear off the wings and put them in a jar or put them on a porch. You know, we was catching. We called them mosquito hawks. That's what they called down south. Well, in my area, right? Mosquito hawks. And the reason, you know, that's what my grandmother told us. I guess that's who told us what they called. Because they do eat mosquitoes, baby. Okay? You catch one, put it in your house. If you got a mosquito issue, that motherfucker be chasing mosquitoes all night. That's why we know it's good to have a lizard in your house. A lizard will eat bugs. I think it eats, lizards eat flies, if I'm correct. Maybe spiders. I'm not sure. Can't remember. My mom would tell me when I see a lizard in the house, and I'll be like, I'm scared and ready to throw something at it and possibly kill it. She was like, no, leave that lizard alone. That lizard eating bugs around here. But anyway, we would get in trouble for doing crazy shit, which I now look at it like science projects. I'm scared of snakes, so so if I see a snake, hell yeah, it's got to be killed. That's what my mindset. My brother and cousin though, they decide instead of us getting a gun and killing it, let's use this either a shovel. I think we had a what is it called? Grass knife. It's almost like grass knife is like a blade that you swing, right? And that's how you cut the grass. But there was another one. It was almost like a big ass sword. I forget what it's called, but man, we were little. We had some fucking dangerous tools. Our toys on the bayou were not just ordinarily children toys, baby. We was able to go and grab the fucking guns if we wanted to. And we were like 7, 8, 9. My oldest cousin, he's the oldest, but he's only older than me by 3 months. And my brother is like 2 years younger than me. So I'm telling you, man, I look at it now, and my grandparents would have been in jail or something. It would have been, it's the things we were able to do, had access to. You know, we had access to everything the adults had access to. And we played with all that shit. So when I saw a snake, I mean, oh shit, snake. Well, I didn't cuss back then, but I would start screaming. My brother and cousin would look, and they would go run and get a 22 rifle, or they would go and get, my grandpa had a handgun, but I don't know what kind it was, but it was a revolver. Or they'll go and get the whatever, like, they'll go get a chainsaw or a saw. It wasn't a chainsaw, it was a saw. Or they'll go and get, like when we cut the tail off that snake, they used a shovel. The snake was right there, and they just went and chopped his tail off. The motherfucker didn't even leave. It stayed there. So we realized it must have, now that I think about it, being older and wiser, of course, it must have had some eggs right there, because we saw it. I yelled. It was in the water. It was in the pond. It was in the bayou, but it was right there by the bank, just sitting there, and I saw it. My older cousin said, "Now let's chop his tail off." But no, that's not what they said. They said, "Okay, we're gonna use the shovel," and they took it, raised it, and as if they chop it, right, to kill it, but it just chopped its tail off. Because we couldn't tell if it was the head or the tail, but we realized it was the tail. And then it didn't go anywhere. That was mystifying for us, that this snake didn't really go anywhere. Like, it moved and curled up, and we could see the tail portion that we cut off, but it wouldn't go nowhere. And then it was there the next day. It never went anywhere. It just stayed there. It was still alive. And then we started to see the tail grow back. And we always wondered why that snake didn't go anywhere. Why didn't that motherfucker snake go? Because we absolutely could have killed it. But like I said, we were young. So now, though, thinking about it, it probably had some babies, some eggs or right there, and it was protecting it. So that's why it never left. But then, yes, we did see the tail come back. We saw it going back, and then that motherfucker left. Yeah, we was watching it for like months. It seemed like it was months. And then it was gone. And then, what else? What I was talking about before I started focusing on, we had some dangerous fucking toys, because we was able, me and my cousin and my brother, we were like, okay, we gotta go. Like, we knew when to go in, and it wasn't no street lights, because we didn't have no fucking street lights. I knew about street lights when I went to visit other family members, right? But I'm at my grandmother's house. We ain't got no street lights. We ain't got no curfew. But we knew to be our ass indoors, because the fucking mosquitoes would chase your ass indoors, baby. Before the street lights even came on, the mosquitoes come out, and you could see them swarming. I don't know how many of y'all been in the South or from the South. If you are in the South or ever been there in the summertime, you know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. But if you just live in the South and not in a bayou area, then you really don't know what I'm talking about, right? Because when I was by other family members' home, it be dark outside the street. Like, come on, we know we gotta go indoors or at least be in front of the house, depending on which aunt I was at, right? I had more leniency with certain aunts than others. Yeah. And so when I was by other cousins' house, though, to be honest, it wasn't a real mosquito thing, right? But baby, if you was on the bayou, baby, them motherfucking mosquitoes will come and lift your ass up. Lift me up before you go. That's how you could see them. Family members always come by our house, and they be fishing right in front of the house. You know, like my mom's sisters and brothers, they come with their kids, and then we end up barbecuing in our yard and shit, right? Anyway, everybody's having a good time, and then all of a sudden, I see my uncle and aunts and my cousin running for their vehicles. Oh, Joyce, we gotta go. Like, what's going on? Them mosquitoes. It'd be the funniest thing. No, nobody in the family would end up in our house afterwards. Like, we had a huge ass yard. And they came to have a good time fishing. And they would be chased to their vehicles by the mosquitoes. Okay. But me and my cousin and brother, it would be we were like 7, 8 years old, and my grandfather was still living, and he's the one, who really taught us how to do things by ourselves with the guns and shit like that. My grandpa was crazy. He the one who had me sit on his lap driving and shit. Oh Lord. Anyway, so we would get together and we say, okay, we going hunting tomorrow. Be like, we're going hunting tomorrow. And we would go, we knew where the guns were. We knew that we had to get up early. I don't know how we knew we had to get up early, because it's not like somebody say, hey, the best time to go hunting is early. But I think because we saw the adults do that, then we knew. So we getting up and we're going to meet right here and we're going hunting. And man, we ain't have no vest. We just would grab guns. I'm talking about real guns. And then our ass was go trailing through these motherfucking woods, baby. I don't even know how we knew how to get back, but we always knew how to get back. And when I think about it, I guess it was like a trail I don't know. It just, we head one direction and we would hunt for whatever was in our way. We would be shooting at birds, killing birds. We would come back with a little bird or rabbits, deer. We ain't started really hunting and being able to get no deer until we got a little older, We probably was about 11. Now we back there shooting deer and shit. And I ain't never know nothing about no fishing license or no goddamn hunting license. Not until my husband, I used to ask him shit. I was like, what you mean I need a fishing license? What you need a license to fish for? He's like, you need a license to fish. What? He told me, oh, you can't go hunting without a hunting license. A hunting license? I'm like, I just used to get up and go out my back door and go as deep in the motherfucking woods I want to. Ain't no goddamn hunting license. What are you talking about? But he was right and I was wrong. But I don't know because then I think maybe it's because I was property and we could do what we want on our property. Or maybe you really still need a license on your property to hunt and fish. I ain't getting no license to fish on my property. Now maybe the hunting, but them people is not allowed to come and tell us what to do on our property. In fact, if they came back there on my property, we're gonna tell them to get the fuck on. Like, you ain't got no authority here. Bye. You trespassing. Okay, so I had no idea what they talk about. Yeah. Motherfucker coming back there trying to tell us what to do. That ain't happening. But anyway, y'all. So we had bow and arrows. Actually, no, that was much later because I learned how to use a bow and arrow in elementary school. No, middle school. No, wait. Nah, elementary school. Elementary school is where they taught us how to use bow and arrows. So my dad bought me a bow and arrow. And then, my dad didn't know how to use a bow and arrow. My dad knew how to hunt with a what's that thing called? My husband had one, a slingshot. My dad used to hunt with slingshots and not a bow and arrow, but some type of arrow, but it wasn't a regular bow and arrow. Like I learned that at in like I said, elementary school for PE, y'all. You know, PE taught us how to do things like that. We learned badminton and basketball, but we also learned how to do-si-do, line dance, right? And we also learned how to use a bow and arrow. All of that in elementary school. Okay. What else? Yeah, I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow. It's Tuesday, almost 3. I was gonna play this, but it is 4 hours. Let me see who's live. I might go play with somebody else because probably snowing, and I know y'all probably hear it. And I want to finish looking at this. Believe it or not, I was looking at Kamala Harris, right. The interview with Shay Shay, Club Shay Shay. I'm halfway through it. Pretty good so far. I like it. Okay. Get to know a little bit more about her. So I like it. Anyway, I'm gonna leave. But I am gonna start playing maybe like when I go to sleep or get tired. I'm gonna play some of these older videos. Some of these things are funny. I think who gave me that idea? I am is the one who said you should release them. We have the ones where it's a lot of us on a panel. They were fun. Like I may do the one with Pissy Jack. I may do that on Friday. Okay, but yeah, let's see. This is the Creole occasion. Yeah, let's see here. That's a lot of videos, Joe. Let's see what the popular ones are though. Look like yeah, this Friday night foreplay with Pissy Jack. That's when Pissy Jack was birthed. But the Soncerae one, they got one. Let me see if let's listen to this, y'all. Some of y'all may not know who Soncerae is, so we're gonna I call this the worst mother-daughter conversation ever. Okay. I don't know if I edit this or if this was live, so we're gonna see in a minute. But there was one that I did that was a live stream, and I added the pictures of all those men. And she kept telling people she was celibate. She'd be like, I've been celibate for years. But then right after that, she'll start naming all these men she's been with. So the confusion is, if you've been celibate, then how is it that you was having 2 and 3 men every year, but still yelling that you was celibate? But she's talking to her daughter, y'all. So here we go. Ever. And I just wanted to say fair use.
So I can move forward. Not everybody is that open with their life, but there are some type of boundaries that I wish people wouldn't cross.
When you speak about boundaries, okay, she sounds like someone. She's the female version to someone who they want to be able to talk about their life and tell everybody everything, but then they don't want nobody to talk about it. Okay? This is the worst mother-daughter conversation ever. And I just wanted to say fair use.
So I can move forward. Not everybody is that open with their life, but there are some type of boundaries that I wish people wouldn't cross.
When you speak about boundaries, are you talking about those boundaries in which you have placed people's phone numbers, addresses, people's family members' photographs on the internet, inciting others to go to their homes to harm them? Are these the type of boundaries you're speaking about that you wish others would abide by? Because the only person I see that's doing these things happen to be you. And it seems like you have a lot to lose, while at the same time not having shit to lose. I know that one went over your head.
Right. Especially not the boundary in regards to how I am with my kids. I don't appreciate that at all. I remember a priest was like, when I was pregnant, he was like, I heard you wasn't a good mother. You know, I heard they're making videos about you being a bad mother. You don't like him. I saw that look on your face.
I don't like any of your exes. I'm just letting you know. I don't like any.
You like daddy?
Yeah. That's the only person.
You don't count. You don't count.
That's the only
Come
person.
on. You gotta be one ex I had that you like.
I liked Lloyd.
You liked Lloyd. You liked Priest too.
I did like
initially.
Priest. Now he's a douchebag.
No, young lady. The douchebag happens to be the person you're sitting on side of right now. That would be your mother. Your mother, the person who introduced you to a married man while he was married, while she was dating him, while he was married.
Now Lloyd's a douchebag.
Now Lloyd, yeah. Do you remember that one time he called me and he tried to explain everything?
Who?
Lloyd.
He did?
Yeah. He called you and was like, yo, can I speak to you?
Oh, can I speak to Dominique?
Yeah.
I remember that. He did call me. I thought another time, I thought you meant he called you on his own and you didn't tell me.
No.
Oh no, I don't remember that. But he did try to explain. I don't know what did he say?
I don't even remember. He was just, because the whole time I was just like, you douche.
Yeah, he did try to explain because you two were kind of,
yeah, we were close.
You were kind of close, you know, and that's why I didn't want to introduce you to any other guys that I was taking serious. But you liked Ben.
Ben doesn't count. I still like Ben, but he's douchebag, but I still count.
He's not douchebag like them two.
Yeah, he's not.
He's not on the douchebag that level. He's more like commitment phobic, and
yeah.
He's not gonna do anything super malicious.
Yeah.
Like so Ben doesn't count. So you met Lloyd.
I met Courage, Lloyd.
Courage, Lloyd, Ben,
David.
David was so, oh my god.
And I told you.
Isn't it weird that a young girl was able to determine whether a guy was bad for her mother even before her mother determined that? Wow.
Told you. You did tell told you. I was like, I don't like him. He needs to leave. She hated David. I never told them about David.
Oh, really?
I think I did one video about David.
He's a douche.
She hated him. He was from Cuba.
I hated David.
He was so violent.
Is she really bragging about bringing a violent man around her daughter right now? Are you serious? I can't.
Like he was so, she knew something was wrong with them. She didn't like him. They used to argue. One time they argued in Chick-fil-A.
Really?
Was it Chick-fil-A?
I don't remember. Oh no, wait, was that?
It was Chick-fil-A.
It was Chick-fil-A?
Yes, it was Chick-fil-A.
I thought it was that China buffet.
No, the China buffet we went to, y'all was quiet. I was like, why are they so?
Because I just hated him.
Quiet. It's like they hated. Oh my god. Well, she hated him. He didn't really. I don't know. David was just David. He's much nicer now. He had a baby after that, but we broke up. We was together when he moved in with me for a little while. Remember, I love that house.
Yeah, that was a really.
That's my favorite house.
I miss it. But remember when we were? I think we were arguing over baseball or something like that. You got mad at me because something that had to do with his baseball. Because he was like he was like a really big fan of baseball or something like that, and he got it signed from like a baseball player.
Okay.
And I messed it up, and you got mad at me, and I was like, why did you get mad at me?
At Chick-fil-A?
No, not at Chick-fil-A. I think.
You see how they calling the men douchebags, but the problem that the daughter has is not with the men, it's with her mother. Her mother, she just said that it was a baseball, the guy was a fan of a baseball, somebody signed it for him, and she said, and you were mad at me. And she said, and I was wondering, why were you mad at me? See, it's always going to be that way because the children going to always blame the parent as they should, right? If something go wrong, and if you're, whether you're being punished when you think you shouldn't be, whether you should or shouldn't be, it don't really matter, but it's the child going to remember that they were punished, especially if it's the mother or the parent who's punishing them. And the only reason, because now in this video, she's not even an adult yet. I think she had just turned 17 or was about to turn 17 when she's sitting here with her mother talking about all the men she had in her house while she was telling everybody how she's a good parent and would never bring strangers around her kid. Man.
I think it was another time. I don't even remember us getting into an argument at Chick-fil-A. What happened?
Well, I don't remember the baseball thing. You don't even remember the Chick-fil-A thing. I don't remember getting mad at you over a baseball.
Yeah, you got mad at me over his baseball. And I was like, if you don't get the fuck out of my face with that.
How did you mess it up?
Listen, I am a 49-year-old woman. And still today, I would not sit on side of my mother and use the language that young lady just used with her mother. They don't have a mother-daughter relationship. That is some type of twisted-ass friendship that's going on over there. And I feel sorry for that young lady.
I don't know. I think I was just like...
You can't say, get the fuck out of my face. Now I gotta wipe out that whole thing.
I'm sorry. You can just blur out that whole sentence.
I'm gonna have to. Okay, wait, so...
I don't remember the Chick-fil-A thing. You gotta explain that to me.
Yeah, the Chick-fil-A. Y'all was just fussing at the Chick-fil-A, and I can't remember what y'all was fussing about, but we were sitting inside of the Chick-fil-A, and y'all got mad at each other. Okay, so you met Courage. This is in a 10-year span.
Yeah.
So let's be very clear right now. Her daughter, the one who's sitting on side of her right now, just turned 18 in November. She's gone over the men she's been with in a 10-year span. Think about that. How old was her daughter when this woman was bringing these various men around her?
You met Courage, Lloyd.
Ben.
You only met Courage once.
No. I went to his house once.
Okay. Courage, Lloyd, Ben,
David.
Was
there somebody before that? Before David? Mm-mm. Oh, okay. David.
We're talking about that I was really in a relationship with, because you met one guy that I was like dating.
So I felt the need to inject a little reality within this conversation. She just mentioned that she was in real relationships with these men. Not only was she in these multiple relationships, but she dragged along her daughter, who was also in relationships with these men as well. What do you all think she has actually taught her daughter throughout these years? She just admitted that there was one of these guys who was very violent, and yet she had this man around her daughter. I'm sorry, but there is nothing motherly about this girl. She is one of the worst mothers I've ever come across in my life.
Just by accident you met him and y'all start arguing over taking out the trash. Remember he said he didn't want to put trash in the his trunk?
Oh.
And he said, I see where you get your attitude from. You get it from your mother. And you said, no, I learned that from my dad. Men's supposed to take out the trash.
Oh, yeah. And he called me Diamond. I was like,
yeah, he used to call you Diamond instead of Dominique.
Dude, come on.
I was like, why does he keep calling her Diamond? Her name is Dominique. He's like, hey, Diamond.
I hated that. I hated that.
No, she hated him. No wonder we didn't date long at all.
Yeah. And then he called me Satan Spawn. Cause him.
That would be Satan. No, I don't remember him calling you.
Yeah, because you're the person that told me. He was like, oh, he called you Satan Spawn. So would that make me Satan?
Exactly.
Like,
well, he was going through something anyway. He just got divorced, like maybe a year earlier. He was like moody. Anyway, so let's start over. Courage, Lloyd, Ben, David.
Who's after?
Nobody, because a big gap was
Yeah,
after
it was a
that.
big gap.
It was a big gap.
I want to say Priest, but I don't feel like that's accurate.
It is Priest because there was nobody I was in a relationship with.
Oh, I thought it was somebody before that.
No, because the last person I was in a relationship with was.
Okay, some of you are probably thinking, oh, this is so cute. Look at them, mother and daughter having a conversation. Let me just correct you. There is nothing cute about this situation. Soncerae has her newly turned 18-year-old daughter, who's still in high school, sitting on side of her, reminiscing through all the men she's gone through in the last few years. Not only did she go through these men, but she dragged her daughter with her as she's gone from man to man to man. There is nothing cute about this. Nothing at all. But what do we expect from Soncerae? Okay, I have it muted. Sorry about that. Yeah, anyway, that was the end of that. I have so many little videos and things that are about her, but she was crazy. Okay. Yeah. See, we looking at the male version of this right now. And yeah. Now we got two men just like her on here. Right? Got one who homeless just like she was and living with somebody just like she was, and then she got pregnant just like he doing. And remember I said that he is just like her. Okay. Darryl Long and Soncerae are the same motherfucker people. Different sex, or should I say different gender. Okay. And yeah. Looks like as the world turns, baby. As the world turns. The men was complaining about her, and the ladies are complaining about Darryl. And they always had some support, right? People that wouldn't believe that how dirty she was and how scam on she was until she was so emboldened by how stupid people were that she faked her death. And I'm gonna play that shit sometime this week, babe. I'm gonna play. I'm, I'm not gonna be able to find the video. I'm gonna be able to find some of the videos where people was accusing us of causing her to. We were bullying her to commit suicide. Yes, they got videos out there that shows that put in Soncerae bullied into suicide, and you gonna hear my name mentioned amongst other men because she put that out there. While she was dead, she put that out there. Black Woman Spirit helped her share it. Black Woman Spirit was close to Nyla and them at the time. Nyla had a large channel and she put that shit out there. And I got a stream where I dragged the fuck out of her because of that shit. You see what I'm saying? And because they didn't know Soncerae, right? And they had no proof that I was bullying anybody. Because all they had to do was go to her page and see the shit that she was saying about people. But nobody did that. Nobody would go to her page to see what she was saying about others. It just so happened that I was fucking responding to her. Now, I guess I was more entertaining, and that's why people would come and listen to me respond. But I started playing the shit she was saying. Because at first she was denying it. So I would play a little bit of what she said and then comment on it, just like I did in this video. That's one of the reasons why I started doing that, putting her words in it. Because otherwise I would have just explained it, added a little flair to it. I would have been like, yeah, she was sitting on the side of her daughter and they would talk about all the men that she's been with. Like that would have been my story and it would have been true. But she would then claim that I'm lying. So then I started saying, okay, I don't know why people won't even go to her channel to see what the fuck she's saying. So let me add it into my video. So I will put the clip of her saying what she said, then I will respond. Then I will put a little more of what she said, like her vagina being stinky, like when we was cracking jokes about her smelling bad, and we told the story about how her boyfriend told her that. People was like, how you know she stink? How you know she stink? Y'all so messy. So I had to go and get the fucking clip of her telling us that shit. She the one to put it out. So I had to put it in where you hear her tell the fucking story. And I had gotten so good at that that now people was like, damn. And then she decided now she's losing subscribers. People not willing to, call us, make it seem like we just bullying her. They realize that we're telling the truth, but then they would say, well, why don't you just let it go? I'm like, this bitch is over here doxing people, sent somebody to my fucking house. She sent, I don't think she sent the guy, but she put out my address and shit like that. And I'm big, right? Men know me. So a man showed up and scared the shit out of my niece and my great niece, asking for bomb check. Soncerae is the one who put that shit out there on the internet like that. So yeah, she's forever one of my enemies. Okay? She just lucky. I just decided to let her go. When everybody saw that she was fucking crazy, I decided I'm gonna walk away. But baby, don't let me get in my bag and start thinking about, because when I start remembering shit that you done to me, baby, I get in my feelings, okay? It don't matter who it is. It could be hubby, it could be a bitch next door, and it could be a bitch online. I start thinking about that shit, and I'd be like, it'll be like you just did it. And then I'll go to stabbing at your ass again. Okay? Shit. I'll do a whole motherfucking Soncerae week on that bitch. and pull out all them goddamn clips and bullets that are nobody shot her with, and then remind people how she committed a fake ass suicide. And then, lo and behold, when she popped back up alive, she was over there on OnlyFans trying to make some fucking money being naked. I guess she said, if Bob Cherry could do it, I could do it. I guess it wasn't as easy as you think, huh? I bet you lots of people think that shit is easy. That nigga, even Darren Long say, I could go on OnlyFans and make some money. That nigga think it's easy. Nah, if it was that easy, baby, more and more and more and more people would be doing it. All right? And it sure would be if you could do it for as long as I did, you sure would. Okay? If it wasn't for my goddamn grandson, might be, listen, I think about it every so often. I'd be like, and I heard women are making like 10K a month. Even 10K in 2 months. That's 5K a month. Which I think some people making that here on YouTube, y'all. So 10K a month is a lot of money. But they got people on YouTube making it. They got people here on YouTube making that. Shit. I run these videos on OnlyFans. Listen, I should go to OnlyFans, man. It comes across my mind all the time. Tell no lies now. Get it booked up. There's a lot of things people doing on OnlyFans. People just assume it's just sex. People over there with their comedic ways. People over there sewing. People over there drawing. People over there doing lots of things. Okay. Shit. Anyway, I don't know. I need to think about that shit though. Okay, y'all, I'm going. I don't even know if anybody in chat or not, because I ain't looking. But I'm not sleepy, so I know I'm not gonna sleep. So, but I am about to go look at this, finish looking at this interview. Maybe I'll see if what his name is Ashton might be live. He used to be the late night person. I'll go see if he live or not. Maybe go over there. If he's live and y'all see me over there, I'll be over there maybe. If he's not, I'll look at TV. I feel like cussing some people's out. Maybe.